Welcome to the PulpMX Classic Commentary. Here we are in Ryan Villapoto's Lakeside House doing 2006 Dallas Supercross.
It is Ralph.
Yeah, it's like, that sounds like Ralph.
Welcome, Ryan Villapoto. Thank you for doing this. And Nick Way. Thank you for doing this.
Fuck you, Matthes.
Okay. RV, we'll get you your 250 race. /125 race.
/120. I don't think there was any 125s in there. There might have been some
at 2005, probably a few.
This is 6.
This is 6. Right. Okay, yeah, 2006.
There was a couple probably 252 strokes in
yeah,
this,
2006 was when Villaman and a couple guys were thinking they were going to ride a 2-stroke, and they were like, no.
Did you ever do what point did you ever test them back to back, like 04
In
or
05 I did.
Okay, so 05 you went I might ride 2-stroke. Yeah. And then you got out there and
you
were
in 05 I was committed to riding 2-stroke.
Oh.
For sure, but then I had a 450 and tried it, and I was like, wow, that's pretty good. But it was bone stock and the suspension wasn't set up right.
Yeah.
And I chose to ride the 250 because I knew it, and we didn't have much resources to ride the 450, but I probably should have just ridden it stock, honestly. But going into 06, I knew it's a no-brainer. You ride the 450.
Oh, so you actually rode 250 in 05?
Yeah.
And
I got hurt and missed most of the Supercross.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You broke your hand or something?
Yep.
I
ACL.
think we get a clearer video.
But yeah, I remember.
Sorry, bro.
I remember.
This is YouTube.
This is VCR days.
This we can get a better copy.
Is that Mikey with his hat on backwards right there? Is that J-Bone? No, J-Bone because Mikey was Burner's mechanic, right?
Oh, Alan Olson because Rookie had a mountain bike accident.
Oh yeah,
it's all jacked up. So I was at Yamaha this year by the year. I had a big part of this championship. Fight.
JT Money.
Wow.
Hey, with the first look at his GoPro. He's probably got a backpack on.
Anything for a couple $100.
Yeah.
Look how dark it is.
Hey JT, we need to put this GoPro on. It's 40 pounds. All right, cool.
Sweet. As long as we can get this Honda logo in there, I might get my contingency money quicker.
All right, here we go. Main event
I
time.
remember being really warm.
Gate drops. There we go. And Carmichael gets the whole shot.
Watch Preston and Stu right here. Oh, man. I remember because I was right behind them.
I can't even see anything.
Okay, well, we'll get a better copy. Okay? Just let's work with us here,
It's
RV.
just so blurry.
Okay?
Not
YouTube.
only is it blurry, people, but there's just lines going across the screen, up and down.
We'll work
I'm
it.
telling you,
Maybe the tracking will help. Where are you right now?
I don't know. I think I'm around 5th, 6th.
Is Chad second?
Some big whoops.
It looks like Stu's second, Chad third. No,
Chad fourth.
Somebody's third, and then Chad, and then I think me.
And that might be Ivan in third on the Suzuki. Looks like Thor gear.
But these whoops right here were pretty dirty all night. I remember hitting them in a super high gear because I was really not trying to.
They were also basically
cut.
concrete at this point.
Yeah.
Not as bad as this year's Dallas.
But nonetheless, still hard packed. I remember that quad, whatever, because that wasn't normal to go single over table. So this was a pretty gnarly track.
3-3.
Look how much they labor though in between the rhythm sections, between the jumps and stuff.
It's just I think just a combination of traction, no traction, two strokes. Slower.
For this time period, this is a pretty gnarly track. That you had the single that wasn't normal to go all the way over, kind of. It's not it's still big now, but that's kind of more of a common jump.
Yeah.
And then the table over 2 at the end of the rhythm lane where we're going to see a mistake made by the 7 machine here later. That wasn't.
Stu just made us some good big time there in the whoops.
Yeah. I know about this race because my son has one of those Supercross exposed videos, and he watches it all the time. And
probably better quality than this.
This is one of the races on it.
This isn't what the people are going to see. We're going to find a better copy.
We're supposed to be talking about the race, but all we see is just static.
It's not just static, but it's
close.
Is this the first year of the Cowie four-stroke?
I don't remember.
I think it is.
Yes.
I think it is.
Burn rode a 250 in 05.
Yeah.
And so did Stu.
Stu did too. Yeah, obviously Stu did too. But Stu, Byrne debuted the 450 at the U.S. Open, remember?
Yeah.
Kept Stu within sight.
This just did the fastest lap. That's what Ralph said.
Looks like Stu would just catch him in the whoops at will here.
Yeah. Was this... No.
Was I jumping that quad?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? This is 2006?
Yeah, it was 06.
Yeah, I was out of Yamaha at this point. Never mind. Scratch that, me being a part of Chad's title.
Ugh.
Sorry. I do remember 05, the aluminum frames. No one liked them. No one liked those Yamahas.
Yeah, this track, I mean, even like to today's standards, would be a pretty good one.
You're right, though, RV. They look slow. But they're not slow. They're badasses. They're going fast, but they look...
For the time, yeah.
Yeah, for watching Supercross in 2014, you can see they're... But, I mean, really, Nick, in your opinion, four-strokes have maybe made... Oh.
Honestly, like when everyone first started riding 450s, like we were just learning to ride them, honestly.
Yeah, carburetor problems too on-offs, right? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely definitely a different. The bikes were definitely not as fast.
See, they would go today out of that turn right there, and they would quad that.
I'm telling you, this track was pretty good.
I don't know. That's pretty far.
Well, if you watch sometimes when like Ricky comes out of that turn.
I mean, you might have went out of that corner right there onto the tabletop 3 up on instead of going double table over 2. But everything else, I mean, I don't know. It looks like the jumps are pretty sharp.
Whoops are big, like you said, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, when you jump through them, they're going to be big, regardless of what year it was.
Stu gave me an interview a little while ago and said that a lot of times the four-strokes have helped a lot of ride. Oh. Wow. What, did Ricky screw up there? I mean, we're not looking at great.
I think Ricky just...
No,
Stu that much faster right there?
Stu went just way left, and he just pulled his typical move, just on the gas and the whoops.
Right now, Ricky is how mad on a scale of 1 to 10?
I don't know if he's super mad at this point, because I think he had Stu's number at this point, like at the end of the races, right? Is that true? I don't remember.
They were pretty equal, I think. One guy would start, one guy wouldn't. Yeah. Ricky ended up winning the Supercross title, and James won the world title. If that means anything,
it doesn't.
Because they were with.
I don't know what that means. You confuse me as to who won.
Here's the pass for the lead. I mean, Ricky.
Eldon is probably very upset right at this point, right here.
Ricky looks okay.
He looks like he's blitzing the whoops, and then Stu.
But Stu looks like he's
another gear. Yeah,
he's just another gear. Right.
So Stewart told you that riding four-strokes made a lot of guys better riders?
Yes.
Oh,
Ricky down.
This is the famous Ricky off the whoops, almost hits the boat.
So basically what happened, Ricky got past on the whoops and said the next lap, okay, watch this. And then he hit a boat.
This is when them four-strokes are hard to start.
Yeah, this is when you had the hot start button, all kinds of junk going on.
Yeah, get at the top, get at the top.
Get it in neutral,
right.
top dead center.
Decompression lever, hot starts.
Yeah, totally.
Everything.
It was like, huh? At this point.
A good camera work, too, to pick that up, guys. Good job. Hopefully we see a replay of it.
The replay. I mean, I've seen it before.
All right. So. I feel like Ricky's line choice, he should have went to the left.
I feel like Lissamore just got hit right there.
I feel like
he should get hit right there. That guy.
Look at the tough blocks just go flying.
Who is that guy?
I don't know.
Is that Kit Palmer?
But I believe, no, it's not Kit Palmer, but I believe boats are no longer allowed on the infields because of this incident.
Is that why?
Yes.
Well, there was one next to the whoops this weekend on the right. It wasn't in the infield, but
yeah,
it was on the side.
The kid at the Monster Cup almost hit the Toyota this year. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Back to that right side for Ricky.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got past on the left, you crash on the right.
Dude, you're not thinking of nothing.
Switch back to the left.
No.
Listen, I used to, race pro.
What?
I used to race pro.
Hold up, yeah. I'm in third right now. It's going down.
You used to race pro.
Yes, I did. I used to race pro. Canada.
You got to the pro level?
I would have switched my line to the left because I got past there and I crashed on the right. That's just me.
No.
Sometimes when you don't feel comfortable, though, you want to stick with what you know.
RV, when you were racing 250s, were these guys cool to you, or were they not cool to you because they knew that you were coming up?
Stu is Rick. So Ricky crashed in the whoops because they're technical, and then Stu crashes on this table over 2.
I do not remember Stu crashing.
Yeah, Stu crashes on this table over 2 into this corner here. Watch when you see it. It's a pretty good one. But like I'm saying, this track was super technical.
So is Chad in the lead right now?
Yes, Chad's leading. I believe I'm in second. But then Stu passes me back.
I believe I'm in second. Nick, were you getting Honda bonuses?
No, actually just Honda contingency.
Oh, okay. So no Honda bonuses for you.
I got like bonuses from the team. See, that would have been 3 out of the corner for sure on the table.
Back to RC and James and these dudes when you were coming up. Were they
Yeah,
cool?
RC was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were nice to you. They were like talking to you. They
I wouldn't
weren't
say
like,
it was just like we were like BFFs.
no, but they.
RC would help, especially more outdoors than anything. But then the year after that, then it was BT was there.
Right.
So
Yeah, BT was his buddy. Got weird.
Not weird. It just got crickets.
Okay, here's Stewart's crash.
Table over 2.
Jeez.
Lucky.
So he went too far over, right? And then
He overshot.
he overshot and then couldn't.
Well, he definitely just landed off the track.
No, he overshot.
No, right there. He landed off the track, bro. Look at that. If he wasn't as good as he is, he would have just landed on the oncoming lane.
He would have just let go.
Yeah.
I know, but he also overshot it because he should have went triple there. Or like onto the tabletop, whatever it was.
Dude, I remember it being really hot.
So where's Ricky right now?
I remember being
Is he
really
further
hot
back?
Yeah, Ricky. I don't think he obviously he had some time starting his bike and crash, but I think he's around 5th or 6th or something.
Okay, and here's Reedy. That bike was not that good, you guys.
Really?
That 06 YZ 450. It was not that good. I'm telling you.
Each bike has a strong point.
Heath Voss took it to the World Championship in 05. Are you kidding me? It was the World Championship winning bike.
It was, yeah. Why?
I wonder what kind of bonus he got for that.
06 was aluminum frame, though.
Yeah, 06 with the aluminum, 4-stroke chassis.
Aluminum?
Yeah, 06 was. Brand new looking bike.
I rode it in 03, and man, unless they made a lot of changes.
See, they need to bring back the tunnel.
Yeah, the tunnel.
Oh, I've been saying that for weeks. Yeah.
For weeks or years?
Years.
Okay.
Weeks, whatever you want to say. Over under bridge is cool, right? It adds options to the track.
Stu and Tedesco with the roll on the table finish line.
Like I feel like on 4-strokes you wouldn't roll there. You'd just still be able to.
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of. I mean, like last week in Atlanta, I think I ended up having to roll the double across the start straight in that triple. Did jump the triple a few times because dude was doing that same move.
That was a big double though, coming across the start straight.
It's just upsetting.
This is the year. Oh no, 05.
Oh, there I am.
No, that was
doubling through the whoops.
That was 23, bro.
No, that's another guy in between us and Stu.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So if you read, you're like, hey, I just kept it on 2 wheels, and now I'm winning this race. Oh,
That's,
Jason Thomas cam.
See, I told
that's
you
a
I
hell
was
of
in second.
a camera angle there.
Good. Yeah, with
Look at me.
with
Look
the
at me.
results right
Holding
there.
Stu off. This was
Right.
like the 9th lap. Stu was behind me. I'm just out working him right now, but I don't know. I don't think I could hold him off.
Ralph just said you're having a tremendous season.
Yeah.
Nick Way's a hero,
Yep,
Denny
Stevenson, he rolls. Did Stu just cut me off before the whoops? I was about to get a big run.
You were on the inside.
I was about to get a big run,
He just
bro.
rode
Don't
around
even stress.
you. He just rode around you.
No, dude, I'm coming for him in these other whoops. You watch. I was pumped on that gear. I got like a custom jersey made to match those pants that I requested. I was amped on it.
It's a shocker.
Well, I wasn't gonna do anything with Stu in those whoops. Let's be real.
He had nothing for him there.
No.
Yeah. Chad won a lot of races, kind of like this back 05, 06, 07.
Yeah, but
he was on when he was on. He was on,
yeah,
but
even now, like he's deceivingly fast. Like obviously on this video, he's not like it looks like Stu is just 5 seconds a lap faster, but that's how it looks today too.
right.
Evidently, he's got comparable.
So
lap
Carmichael's in 5th or 6th. We can't really tell, or maybe 8th. That says. Is this the same year Ricky crashed at St. Louis and his
yes,
shock broke?
I believe so. Shock spring broke.
Shock spring broke.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So you're saying Ricky ended up winning the AMA title this year?
Yeah.
With like those problems, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I believe he won the AMA title. And then Stu won the World. But Ricky was at the World rounds.
Oh,
but
really?
if you were Ricky's guys, you said you didn't care about the World rounds. You only
Those
cared
were
about the
for
AMA.
testing, man.
Yeah, they were for testing.
Mm-hmm.
We can probably get Alden.
I'm feeling pretty good about how I went table over 2 into that corner right there in the
We
main,
can probably get
I've seen
Alden
Reed
Pro
not do it
here.
a few times.
Let's ask Alden Pro if it was just for testing.
Always for testing.
The Canadian
He'll
World
say
rounds.
every time. He's peaking in January.
He's peaking in January. But if you were a Stu fan, you said, hey, those count. Those count.
If you're Big J, no doubt. We race.
Did you get... I remember there was a dual points fund for you guys back then, too. Feld was dishing it out.
Well, because I remember...
Extra points?
Actually, I won the truck that I'm currently driving from this season.
For what, privateer?
Yeah. Because I remember you had to go to the Toronto and Vancouver rounds. And
It's not that truck.
Oh, yeah. Mark Johnson.
Your microphone, you got to at least put a little effort into holding it. At least a little effort.
Mark Johnson was the team manager.
It was leaned up on my chest.
I know, but
Mark Johnson was the team manager, and he wouldn't like take us to those races.
So you paid on your own?
Well, I think MDK paid, but somebody just brought my bike, and Ara was actually my mechanic at Toronto.
Oh wow!
Or like he was like
you were the King's mechanic.
I flew him there to help me, like because he was my trainer at the time.
You had the King's mechanic.
And then we just worked on my bike, and then we just put it in a trailer, and they took it to Vancouver. But I did well at Toronto, and then they brought some mechanic to Vancouver.
You two guys think that this dirt is better than what we have now. I think you're on crack.
No, this is for sure better.
This is harder, blue groove.
Don't talk to us about dirt. Or track conditions or anything like that.
I'm just
it's
similar, but
saying.
These days, though, honestly, like they can't even work with it.
This is the old Dallas Stadium. It was so dusty and blue groove.
I don't know.
Dude, just listen to what we have to say.
From what I'm seeing, they can't even work with it.
It's shitty too.
Yeah, you're not claiming it's great,
no.
But it's not as bad as what's out there now.
I mean, let's be real. It's not St. Louis.
Houston dirt's good.
At this point, Chad's doing everything he can to get out of factory Yamaha so he can wear his color gear that he wants to do. And
that was a big problem.
Yeah,
that was a big problem.
This year he got to wear 5 races where he could wear his own color. Yeah,
I remember.
And
Osborne France was a big ordeal.
Yeah.
We were talking about it. Because Bowman was riding on the team, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
look at him doubling the whoops, bro. 3 to go. I should have ran him down.
What happened?
I don't know.
Where was your fitness?
Like evidently it wasn't there.
Is this the year of the illegal fuel too, or is it the year before?
Who, me?
No, just everybody with the illegal fuel. That was the year before.
I got DQ'd out of a podium in the next year of this for illegal fuel, but then I got reinstated.
They took 25 points from Tyson Hatzel. He was minus 22.
When they reinstated everybody on the planet.
Yeah,
I got dirt in my eye from today.
Lost the championship.
Oh, you did?
Oh, is that why?
Okay. You should have X-Brands.
So they had to give everybody.
Actually, it was when I was blowing my helmet off.
Yeah.
It went in my eye.
Oh, okay. So you need X-Brands, let me know.
Dude.
I remember being really hot here, especially in that open stadium. This was like towards the end of the series, right? Probably. Yeah. I remember it being really hot.
This is next year. Reed goes to San Manuel for Brooks
on a Yamaha though.
On a Yamaha though, yeah. Still last lap.
He can wear whatever gear he wants.
Yeah, I think he can wear whatever color he wants, and he's just all happy. That makes his whole day. Last lap, 2006 Dallas. Nick Way with a third. How many podiums did you get career, Nick, in Supercross? 3?
No, I know I got 3 this year. And I know I got 1 the next year.
4 career podiums
in
the big bike class.
I believe so.
Oh,
and then, but also U.S. Open second.
Oh yeah.
And then also the World Supercross rounds, I got podium. I know that for sure. I don't know where. Vancouver, Toronto.
Yeah.
One of those. I don't know if those count.
05 World rounds. Tim Ferry and I went there on our own deal. Yamaha didn't really support it.
The O was 05.
Okay. And he wasn't jumping a tabletop that Tyler Evans was.
Yeah, it was big.
What'd you tell him?
I told him you need to jump the tabletop, and he freaked out. Chad Reed just won.
He crashed on it though.
Because his wrist was still sore from his surgery. Yeah. He freaked out on me.
And then what happened after he crashed on it?
It was a single table, and you went from the table onto the other table.
Hold your mic where people can hear.
Back then it was like back then that was pretty far.
Chad Reed wins the race. Nick Way, 3rd place. James Stewart, 2nd place.
Yeah, right now I got dudes on the phone telling them that you need to pay me more. MDK, you need to pay me more. Seriously.
Oh, Ricky almost went over the bars.
Oh.
The last lap.
He's not happy right now. Very angry. Eldon Pro, not happy either.
No.
There's no doubt. Look at Chad. Number 1. Celebrating with you, bud. We're celebrating with you.
Number 1.
Number 1. It's funny because, back then, it's funny how our sport works. Nobody liked Chad back then. He was Australian, and nobody liked him. Now everybody loves him. It's just the way our... Yeah. It's just funny how our sport works.
Oh, yeah. I took down the GOAT, Wyndham, all these guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, there's a double hat. All right, okay. This has been 2006 Dallas Supercross. Nick Way, Ryan Villapoto. All right, welcome back. PulpMX, Pulpcast. Lights class, main event, Dallas. Ryan Villapoto's rookie year in Supercross.
Was this the year that you broke your collarbone before the season started, or was that 07?
No, it was this year. Because I rode 2 weeks before Anaheim.
Yeah.
And then, so yeah, you were at 24 points down, they said, going in the shorty. So what did you do in the opening rounds? I don't remember.
I got second.
Okay.
And then I got...
Well, one of the rounds was San Francisco.
The mud.
We rode together a lot.
The mud. I was leaving and I decided to try to hit the finish line.
He's got nuts.
And
yes.
Went down.
That's what happened.
And, you know what? I believe Kyle Beaton got like 8th in that race. Just saying.
I don't know.
So that's Brayton to your left.
Yeah, man, I've been racing Brayton for a long time.
That's Brayton to your left. And then you got Paul back there. Paul Delorier, who was working on a KTM. Was he Nate Dogg's mechanic?
You got me.
Shorty here.
Shorty.
The One Industries helmet.
Fly has come a long way. Let me just say that. Fly has come a long way from 2006.
I like that kit.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks
30-second board is
what about
up.
the One Industries helmet?
Yeah, I like those.
Those are cool. Here we go. 250 main event.
I didn't like the mouthpiece.
And Kate drops. All right, here we go.
I feel like you're going to hold a shot here. There you are, yep. That's you.
So you broke a collarbone, then you DNF San Fran.
Case of triple.
I think is that Sorby in third right there?
Okay, so now Ryan, why didn't you go
second?
Why did you go 3 in?
Yeah.
Right there. Why'd you go so high right there?
Dude, I'm just carrying my speed, railing the turns.
Were you worried about the takeout from Alessi at this point?
No, he was terrible in Supercross.
He was?
Yeah.
Terrible in Supercross?
Yeah.
All right, RV checking out already. Number 51 from 2 races? 3? 3 races?
Yeah, Binghamton. I rode Binghamton.
Steel City. Oh, I forgot about Steel City. Yeah, okay.
Right side though.
Yeah.
Switch to the right side for the main.
We saw your heat race. You were in the left like Stu, but now you're going on the right.
The speed that you're going on those whoops, I'm assuming they must have fixed them before your main.
I don't think so. I'm just that good.
You're just that good. Who?
Or actually,
is that
my bike was good. My bike was good.
Your PC bike? Yeah. It was good. Shocker.
Did you weigh 130? Was Denny accurate?
No.
You weighed less?
Probably, yeah.
Do you not have the puka shell necklace on right now?
Oh, yeah. I left it on at all times.
Okay. All right. That's a nice form there.
Yeah.
Were there any 125s in this class, Nick? Like
No.
Everyone was done?
I don't think people were pretty smart to the fact that the 125 especially was not competitive.
Right. So it was you, Short, GL?
Mm-hmm.
We look at Short,
Ramsey,
hitting Stu's line. Blue by Sorby looks like.
Okay,
Is Sorby in this?
Yeah, Sorby is right behind Shorty's foot.
I'm confused. Can you guys help me out here? GL was at KTM the year before this. And I thought he went 2 for 2 for Mitch in titles.
He did win this title.
2 for 2. He
did win this title.
Oh, he didn't win? RV does not win this title?
No.
I thought you did.
Short was super close, and then at the end there, he crashed at Seattle.
Okay. All right, so GL does win this title.
I don't know why I have all this random knowledge.
Yeah, really, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
AC should be doing one of these because he's got all the knowledge in the world.
Did you know that you and him got your first wins in Dallas?
Well, he texts me and goes, I didn't know you got your first win in Dallas. I says, well, what do you mean? He goes, you got your first win in the lights class ever at Dallas. I says, oh, really? I did? Yeah. I said, oh, okay, cool.
Cool. Good story, bro.
Yeah.
Good talk.
And he goes, what a dick.
Shorty couldn't get over that tabletop. Lost some very much time.
Brayton 12th, Metcalf 13th, J-Law 14th, Leninovich, Mills,
Paulie
Carpenter, Sleater. I'm just checking all these names.
Eric Nye, former Canadian.
Look at your boy Chatfield.
Former Canadian.
And then
national.
There must have been Danny.
Oh,
Smith.
Ramsey dead last.
Yeah, Ramsey.
He pulled into the mechanics area.
Oh, poor Nate Dogg. So you're just checking out? Is that why we're not seeing you?
Basically.
Is that
be. Short was really strong this year. I
go.
remember that.
Yeah, corner speed's no good there. Like you're stopping, you're hesitating too much.
I'm sure Pops Dan let him know.
Okay.
There's Gio.
GL though at the time it's like it was a little weird him dropping back down.
Yeah, because
he'd ridden.
Because 04 he was factory KTM and he rode the 250.
Yeah, 02 he was, 03, 04, and 05. 4 years at KTM.
Yeah.
As a factory guy, they moved over to the 250
class.
And then he really did. He struggled. He crashed a lot.
But then he dropped back down.
Triple.
Did you triple in there?
Did you quad into the corner? We haven't seen that
I believe
yet.
so.
I haven't seen the triple in. Oh, there's
Shorty
Shorty just did it. So. What do you think the biggest difference is in motorcycles from 2006 to now. Suspension, chassis, carburation.
What would you think the horsepower
Engine.
difference would be on a 250F between then and now? Because obviously it takes a lot of.
Well, I was at Yamaha around this time, and we were dyno the bikes, and we were getting. If you got 40 from a 250F, you're doing pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's
And what,
It's
they come with
close to, like,
38
flat.
stock?
You know what? No, you were getting 42, 42,
And
41.
they come with what, 38 stock
I don't know
now?
what they were stock. We never.
No, I'm
never.
saying now,
Oh,
today.
now I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know.
so high 40s. I'm assuming now would be probably pretty decent.
Do you think it's gone that much up?
I bet you they're 47.
You think it's gone that
Yeah,
high?
I'm pretty sure.
They've learned a lot of tricks for sure
Yeah.
since back then.
Well, and I think like
Our 250s would crack 50, and it was like a big deal.
Oh, really?
252 stroke.
Yeah,
Really?
they cracked 50s, and it was.
My form just looks unreal.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be real.
Your
You
foot's-
weren't
I
too-
don't know
you
about
weren't
that.
too
You just
concerned
dabbed
about
right
your
there.
style
I don't know
with
about that neck donut, though.
that 661 neck donut. Yeah.
What's up with
Millsaps
that? What
was
was
your
up
guy?
with that?
Millsaps
Yeah,
was
was
your
it just
guy?
Millsaps? You just followed
No,
it?
he wore the one that was attached to his helmet. Mine was attached to my chest protector.
And when did you start wearing it, and why?
Oh, I always wore
Dan
it.
made you?
It was one of those deals where, you know, like, hey, add this accessory, we'll pay you to wear this.
Oh, okay,
You
yeah.
know, like,
Yeah.
That's how it went.
no. But that's what Matthes says. Oh, what do you always say? Oh, you sold out.
Sold out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sold out.
Well, you were Vans forever, Vans, and now you're DC.
Yeah, well,
They just wrote you a bigger check, you know.
Vans pulled out triple.
Let's see if you hit
Triple
the
there.
quad
Oh,
right
clipping.
here. Is
Clip,
the quad
clippy
coming?
clip.
Oh, yeah, I had it.
Yeah.
You had it. Did you? Who's your biggest rival this year? Were you and GL good? You guys were good. Like
Yeah, we were good.
no big rivalries, nothing.
Was he the type of guy that, like, because outdoors you won the championship, right?
Yeah, but that's when he popped his ankle out.
Him and Leslie at Hangtown. GL and Leslie at Hangtown. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the turn where the old finish line
Man, that was
was.
gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, Michael Leslie
So fast forward, huh?
getting involved. Oh, is that Barsha? Look, they're ahead of their time.
It wasn't though. But
No, it's Shorty.
I'm 51.
Yeah, the year before.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Commercials not in others.
Some of them were. Yeah, I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be.
I really don't envy Swisscore for having to edit this, by the way. He's not going to really enjoy it.
Why?
It's just going to be a
what do we
nightmare
got?
with everybody talking.
Is
And
this halfway?
You see motor coach to here.
okay, here we go. We're back.
To here.
It looks like I got a pretty big lead.
What's yeah? I can't really see the numbers, but
Yeah, it looks like it's about halfway. But really, like all the heavy hitters in the
look how slow you
championship-
went right there for the triple.
Well, dude, that's because the suspension's soft back then.
You
Shorty wasn't much better.
no, he wasn't. You're right.
I'm telling you, for the time, this track is pretty technical.
What do you think you'd do now, though?
I mean, I think it'd probably be the same rhythms. I think he'd go out of that corner.
I don't think
three
so.
onto the table. You think he'd go 4 somewhere now?
Yeah.
They do a lot of work now to like get us to not do 4 at the races.
Well, I think they want you guys to touch down every so often so the fans can see some racing.
Instead of just hovering over everything.
Well, just know,
If they would just build like the triples a little bit bigger,
yeah,
like add
No,
like 3
they-
feet to them.
they were
Yeah, but
64.
that's not true because then you get more room. He's talking the rhythm lane triples.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
so-
saying
but if
leave
you-
the takeoff the same.
Yeah, but if you add more speed, more distance to the triple in the rhythm lane, you have more speed for the next one.
Yeah. I mean, really, they need to. I really think you guys are going to laugh at me. They really
Let's
need
hear
to.
it.
They really need to detune their bikes. Have governors. Have mandated
So now
governors.
now it's like we're racing
Something-
at
that ain't
Daytona for
happening.
NASCAR.
in for Supercross.
But
for
I'll tell you right
Supercross.
now, like last weekend at Indy where you had the whoops and then you turned right and you went 3-5-3-2, that was pretty tricky because the was so short. You know, you
Three-
3-2.
Oh yeah.
Because the spacing was, I mean, it was super
Right.
easy to
It
go
was
3-2.
short, yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was super tight. So like, if you
There was
messed
no
up
way
and
of-
you go 2-2-2 was hard.
Yeah, there's no way you're doing 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
but there's
you got a
no
little
way you're
sideways
gonna
there.
go
You got a little sideways in the whoops. Moving in the lappers.
7 to go.
4. Were you even nervous? You don't even remember this race. Were you even nervous?
Were you nervous?
I look pretty good.
Well, but in your mind though, were you nervous? You did triple in there.
Just doubled the whole lane.
You just went-
Your
yeah,
dad
you
is just
went-
cussing you in the stands currently, and that guy 89.
Double, single.
Shorty's close to me, bro.
Yeah, I know. Well, I can see his corner speed's better than yours. Everyone can see that. I mean, that's as clear as day. Factory Honda, too. I think it's pretty good.
Except for it blew up at Colorado.
It did?
I believe, yeah.
I don't remember.
I think it blew up 2 years in a row or something.
Hey, how'd you do your 3 nationals? Did you win the last one?
I went like 15. It was a mud race, kind of. Though.
Yeah. And then did Hill
15.
podium Binghamton?
No.
Oh, was it the next year?
No, I don't know. So I went like 15, and then I was battling with Bobby Canary at Steel City for like 5th or something. I ended up getting like 5th or something at Steel City, and then I went, I think, 2-2
At Glen Helen.
But no, it was leading. But GL came out with the aluminum frame, and that just,
Oh, yeah?
got that extra bit.
This bike right here, an aluminum frame or steel?
This is an aluminum.
This was the new version.
The new one, yeah.
Like
in 05.
Because the other one was like that.
05
Only GL got the 06 model early?
Only GL at the last round because they were debuting it early.
But why GL?
You still mad? Mad? I feel like Cowie might owe you a race on a prototype.
Yeah.
That was that year at Glen Helen. I raced.
Yeah.
We went back in the back, and that step down thing, I broke my frame on it because I just faced it.
Yeah, those jumps were big at Glen Helen there.
I feel like GL's having an off night here in Dallas. Or is he catching? Is that
so.
Shorty?
Well, I'm on.
Well, I'm on. How'd you break your collarbone?
I'd say
How'd you break your collarbone?
Mitch back in the day was probably happier then than he is now.
Yeah, maybe. How'd you break your collarbone? What'd you do?
Went over the bars and the whoops. Like second lap. At the test track.
Second lap of Supercross?
No, just like the second lap of that day.
Okay, yeah.
They were a little muddy. They were big. Burner was there.
You get plated, and then that's why you made Anaheim, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think you guys are crazy about the dirt, but I'm going to let you guys are the racers. But
what made those whoops?
I was pretty good in the whoops.
Yeah, for sure. That was what made those whoops right there tricky, is because they were a little bit soft and they were like crazy cupped.
And
this is when like Dirtworks wasn't so sure about like how to make the track specifically for a 4-stroke.
Yeah.
Because like when the 450s got on the track, it was like because I remember this year too. It was like, oh my gosh, like the track is so hammered so quickly.
I feel like too they work on the tracks more nowadays than they did
really?
back then.
With what, like 3 minutes of track prep?
No, before the night show, they really go over it. They really go to town with it.
How would you not?
I don't think back then they did that.
Did you?
What?
Yeah.
No,
horsepower
back
changes.
then they did. Yeah.
Everything's different, bro.
I just don't think they did it as much.
They got rid of semis for a reason. Did you not see the track this weekend?
It was hammered. But
Okay,
the dirt was soft and.
Oh, just the dirt.
I mean, it was
you
just.
didn't see that, like, it's nobody's fault, but like that huge piece of plywood that Marty hit.
I saw that.
Okay. Well,
I also saw 21 other guys hit that same plywood for many laps and nothing happened.
I'm not saying that had nothing. I'm just saying that plywood shouldn't be there.
I don't know if you can use Indianapolis 2014 as an example of anything. Just saying. It's
what happened? Been a bad winter up north.
Yeah. Is Pontiac going to be like that or Toronto?
I don't know.
Could be.
I'm assuming Toronto might be.
Unless they get in earlier, right? Here you are, Ryan Villepota, working through traffic.
2 to go.
How many wins did you get this year?
Guy in my way.
Jumping through the whoops.
I don't know how many I got.
I want to say it was this race and then Seattle. Right? There wasn't.
No. Nobody can hear you, Nick,
because
you're not talking.
There wasn't that many races left after this one.
Yeah, this would have been near the end, right? Yeah. You did East twice, East once, West twice. You like the West or the East better? The West because you won the title? And you didn't like the East because Kennard was so much better?
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to get the facts straight here. Danny Stevenson's predicting big things for you in the future, so it looks like he was right. Looks like he called it pretty much.
Oh, another guy down in my way.
Dudes everywhere. It looks by the looks of it, you may have left.
Nice wheel tap there. Ralph said you don't
hang out and play video games.
Yep. Is that true?
I mean, I guess. I don't know how they'd know that.
Oh, this is your first victory. Yeah, which is what AC was saying. Oh. Congratulations. Good speed to the whoops. Here you go. There, checker's flag. First ever win. Boy, it took you a long time. This would have been like round 5, round
Maybe.
6.
AC won his first.
Yeah. All the greats, man.
Hey, but like Short and Langston, like you said, Langston dropped down from like years in the big
Yeah.
bike class.
I remember
And Short was like, this was one of Short's best racing years, probably.
I remember thinking,
Yeah.
like, come on, GL. Like, you can only get a ride in the 250 class, like, or 125 class, and you can't really. Like, come on, GL.
Dude, if you looked at everybody on the line there, they were all, like, been in the class for a while.
Ramsey, too, yeah.
Ramsey,
Yeah,
GL, Brayton.
Logan Darien. I mean, he'd been there for years. All right. Do we want to keep this going for the puka shell necklace interview or no?
No.
All right. Thanks for doing this, Ryan. I really appreciate your enthusiasm and your effort for this. Thank you. Thanks, Nick.